Hello, this is Lynn Pryor, and thanks for joining me for just a quick word. Once upon a time, we would take a family photo and we'd be done with it. We'd send it off to be developed, and when it came back, well, we just lived with the results, even if your little sister had a finger up her nose. And I mean, at that point, what could you do? But not today. Photos are instantaneous, they're easily evaluated. Is it good or not? Well, Instagram and TikTok offer an array of filters and effects that'll put yourself in the best light possible. I mean, why would you want all your Instagram followers to know that you deal with acne or dry skin? Well, just filter it out. Now, I shake my head at the vanity of people who do this, but then I remember just recently we took our annual family Christmas photo. Well, let me correct that. We didn't take a photo. We took lots of photos. I mean, we wanted to get just the right image, no blinks, no turn heads, no fingers up the noses. And I mean, in years past, we have photoshopped ahead from one photo and pasted it over another. We want to capture the perfect image of the perfect family. Well, I want to tell you, this is nothing new. I found a fascinating article by the BBC in which Kelly Grovier reported on discoveries made about older paintings. Restorers are discovering portraits that have been retouched. Sometimes these were decades or centuries later. They came back and they retouched it to make it more in line with what it was now fashionable. For example, there is a portrait of Isabella de Medici. I think I said her name right. It was painted in 1574. But 300 years later, someone decided her looks weren't up to contemporary standards. So some unknown painter gave her a, quote, saccharine smile, flawless complexion, sculpted nose, and perfectly tapered chin. I mean, I suppose if this was done today, Isabella would be giving some kind of pouting duck face or a scrunch face. But a desire resides within us, all us, to make ourselves look better. I mean, we think if we look better, maybe I am better. Maybe people will like me or think differently of me. But however, we've removed the filters, we're still the same people. We can make all sorts of surface changes, but they're not real. You are still you. We try to do the same thing with our own self. We try to transform ourselves, but we're still the same sinners underneath the layers of our own self effort and self righteousness. Sure, we can filter over the blemishes on our skin, but no filter can remove the blemish of our sin. Only Christ can do that. And that is exactly what he did. He sees us as his beautiful creation. We have grossly marred the image of God in us with our sin, but Christ died a horrible, ugly death in order to remove that sin and to restore the beauty of his creation. Paul said this in 2 Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away, and see, the new has come. You don't need filters. Just let the light and joy of Christ shine through you. The world thinks they know what beauty is, but we're attracted to a face full of joy. And as the proverb says, a joyful heart makes a face cheerful. Don't mask your sin. Just surrender to Christ and let the beauty of his presence be seen in you. Well, this has been Lynn Pryor, and I'm glad you joined me for just a quick word.